our first run in the open class. First time run now for these guys. Bring it on the Cowcox Motorsport Team Honda. Tony Rees Motorcycles all the way from Whakatane in the beautiful Bay of Plenty. A long way to travel. Left home on Monday morning early to get here all the way on Tuesday night. So massive, almost 40 hours of travelling. Long way to come, but well worth it. In the Pacific Toyota High Ace van. All right, notice the GoPro. GoPro sitting on the back there. Hi. All right, Motor Oils, Akrapovic. Nice run through the corner. That's what it's all about, getting through the corner, getting away. 92 for Sun Damon. Here we go, Demon Damo, bring it on. Cowcox Motorsport, Honda, Tony Rees Motorcycles. Here we are again with our Southern Suzuki 601 to open. All open riders should be up now. All open riders, please. Those ones that were late last time, please get up early. So call for Paul Bolter and Heath Boddicker. Please make sure you're up and you're a class. Open class on the dummy grid now. Early call for 600s, early call, 5-minute call, 600s. Here we go for Damon, here he is. Fastest man on a superbike in New Zealand, lap record around Hampton Downs, and he's away. Good charge there from Damon. After round one, led the New Zealand Superbike Road Race Championships in 2019. Round two completed at levels, didn't have the best of days there. So next round coming up, Moto Fest at Hampton Downs on the first week of February 2nd and 3rd. March. Neil, we've had February. March 2nd and 3rd. So 3.5 weeks away. All right, here we are now on the Panigale. So 54 to get up here this time. This will be Johnny Lewis in the Panigale way. No, again, not the best starts. He was actually practicing his starts in the pits at Teretonga yesterday. Of course, you've got features like traction control. You've got to work it all out. Very tricky to do it now. 17, here we are from Dale Finch. For me, this guy's the new star on the block, the new kid on the block, the man making it all happen in New Zealand road racing. This is the one we're looking out for. We're looking for new stars in our sport. Former Speedway champion, former motocross ace. And now here he is in his only his second season of road racing. So well done. Out of Queenstown, Dale Finch on the MV Augusta. Oh, yeah. How was that for a start through the corner? Magic to see. Best charge off the line. What a start. The bike's beautiful, and so too is a great start from Dale. Of course, being Speedway, he'll know what good starting is all about. If you don't get a good start in Speedway, you're last. Starts are crucial, and he's getting an absolute beauty there. So well done. All right, rocking in again here with Duncan. Getting Duncan Coots up here on the Rehab North supported R1. The Whangarei man. The upswept exhaust there. Just wanted to idles. Two's got that wet tyre on the back. Oh, starts a little higher, but he doesn't get the wheel spin, nor does he get the front wheel off the ground, so nice control. Call for our 600 class to the dummy grid. Thank you, 600s. The up to 600 class. This is our 601 to open Southern Suzuki sponsored class. Here we have now number 120, Tony Campbell on the Axe Throwers Motorcycle Club. Need to find out more about Axe Throwers. How good are they? Yeah, good work, Tony. New Zealand Championship hill climb event, 193 coming next, Phil Main. Further call for our up to 600 class, up to 600 to the dummy grid. Seth Devereaux with that fastest time in practice has put more up on the Seth Devereaux Racing Facebook page, so become a friend of Seth. He's just put up a video clip, of today. Thank you. So check it out, Seth Devereaux Racing. Find his Facebook page. I'm a friend of his on Facebook. You would like to be as well. So he's put up the fastest time from practice. Maybe the winner today yet. We're still to find out. But more importantly, he has put up a post of today on his Facebook page already. All right, here we go. This is a machine, absolute machine. It's called the Super Duke, courtesy of Kevin Lowe. It is the 1290, almost 1,300 cc's. Look at those wheels. Look at the squat back. There's a massive muffler there to tame that power. And again, looks like it's got the traction control, so it's not doing any of the wheel spinning. Southern Suzuki, remembering 161 Clyde Street on your left on the way back into town. Check out your Suzuki shop, more than just Suzuki. Great bike. See, they've got a lovely old Suzuki a farm bike out on display out front. She's a classic, an original Nick as well. Nice to see old bikes like that. You're going to say, oh yeah, my uncle on a farm, he had one of those. Here we are, listen to the idle. Yes, indeed, it is the Scott Structural Yamaha, and away we go with Jaden Scott. Good work from Jaden on the Triumph Daytona 675. Time of 44:01 today for Seth in the practice. Only is that practice, nothing, no record. He just happens to be the fastest one recorded so far. So good work by Seth. Southlands Motorcycle Maniac. Oh no, that's probably a bit unfair. Another of our Panigales up here. We've already had one today with Johnny. Now his fellow Nelsonian and Heath Boddicker on the AB's motorcycle. Yeah, that's better, much better. Oh, just as I say that, just gets that wheelie a little bit. You see, it just has to let that throttle off a fraction to bring it back under control. Just a reminder to anybody, if you're out in the sun today, if you're a little ill-prepared, I'm free to provide you with a little bit of my sunscreen. So if anybody would like some, feel free to approach us. Oh, Seth. Oh, keen to just get back there. Thank you, Seth, just advising us to put up the Facebook page, but we've already been talking about that. So there we go, and keen to get away that time. Here he goes, fastest man from practice, fastest man here today, folks. Local identity, superstar, and Seth Devereaux. Here he is on the Underground Brown supported motorcycle mega centre out of Christchurch, sponsored Triumph. Watch out for this man in the up-and-coming road race series. A real chance, of course. He's a winner from round number 2 at Levels near Timaru back on the second weekend of January. He could go on to be New Zealand champion. He's got a serious chance, so get him behind him. Join his fan club. Get him behind him. Seth Devereaux Racing. Yeah! 675, and yes, through the corner. Woohoo! That's racing. Wicked. Having a sponsorship from Heatmiser. Thank you for reminding us. Well done. Yeah, nice T-shirt. The son got one of those as well. Yep. He should be down here, shouldn't he, eh? Be awesome to see him, wouldn't it? All right, let's go, Richie Dibbon. This guy is a New Zealand Supermoto champion, multi-times champion. Richie Dibbon is his name. Look out for him. Do a video clip of Richie at the recent Suzuki Series. He was on his RMZ 450, and it shows him going round across the railway line on the streets of Wanganui on Boxing Day with both wheels off the ground. It's a spectacular sight. So check him out on the Dibbon Sports Motorcycle Suzuki RMZ 450. So check out Richie Dibbon. Go and see Richie today, one of the new rising stars of road racing now that he's moved away just from motarding. He's our number 6 again for the Humpster. Well done. So he was last in class before, so he's making sure he's first this time. John Hum. Yes, indeed, 600s again. Final call, 600s to the dummy grid. All right, 12. Here we go. The Oamaru Honda Whole Shop Performance Fever Roofing supported bike. Largest single-cylinder two-stroke in New Zealand. 600cc originally, a 500cc bike. So think of that, taking a further 20%, with the more top end on the same bottom end. Yeah, nice start, Jason. Good one as he peels it through the corner and gets the traction down. Nice work, and listen to that as he winds on the power band. 55 from Rex. Here we go, all-round nice guy. Taupo's Rex Mincher. And Rex up now on his beloved Promoto Yamaha Dyno Lab supported Pirelli shod bike. Again, a full racing slick. See that tyre on the back, a proper racing slick. That's what you use on the racetracks of New Zealand. And he knows with the sun heating up today and that beautiful tarmac on the first corner that he can really get some traction with that tyre. You'll see a lot of the riders today have been using tyre warmers. So they've been running power and keeping their tyre warmer as they've been going through. Just revving. One of the things about racing here today, folks, there is actually very few restriction as far as bikes concerned. So you don't have to be a standard motorcycle. You can be a high-performance bike. So nice to see. All right, here we are with 78 this time. Hamish Tarr is his name. On the Norwest Contracting Humes Pipelines Super Tyre supported bike. So Hamish Tarr. Good on you, Hamish. Norwest Contracting. This is his Kawasaki ZX6R. And again, see how he gets himself in the pound seat, moves his body weight back simply because he can lay more weight out forward. He's got his foot well positioned over the back, so the other one is up on the peg. Most people are naturally, yeah, nice start to get away. That wasn't bad. Hook it up, because with your foot already on that left peg means you can get your gear changed. You're not going to need a brake pedal. You just need to drop your power to go through the first corner. And let's get ready to power it up again. Golden Age, Tavern and Anchorage Cafe Bar. And here he is, Access Man. Yes, indeed, coming at you, Tom Langridge. Good on you, Tom. Access Man, Avon City Motorcycles, Alpha Load Pilot. So Tom here. Access Man painted on the wheels. Yeah. Well, come on. Yeah, good on you, Tom. Yeah, he's saying get excited about me riding as well. So there we go. Tom through the first corner and away. The magnificent Bluff Hill Climb. Lovely to have Carl with us today. Thank you, Carl. Awesome supporter of motorcycle sport in New Zealand. The appreciation for that man is magnificent, so thank you. All right, Suzuki Racing, there we go. Local man John Crawford. Yes, away for John. Good charge. Takes it off the line. Lovely to see. Local man John Crawford on the Southern Suzuki. Right Southland Nile Creations supported GSX 600. Yes, indeed. A few people want their photos and their selfies here already with Carl Cox of Carl Cox Motorsport fame joining us here today, folks. So thank you, Carl. Just done a 3-day trip to get down here. He raced at Leadfoot up on the Coromandel Peninsula last weekend in his fantastic car. And here he is then riding a motorcycle to come all the way down here. Ooh, wow. Oh, luckily the power did go back. I thought that might have been the final bang for a second. Here we are, 71 up, 71 now for Stephen Gregg. Yes, indeed, on the Honda CBR 600. Stephen Gregg coming out of Carterton in the South Wairarapa. Got a few of our Wairarapa people here today. Nice to see, like Team Greytown Racing and Dougie Fairbrother. So good on you guys. Nice to see. The Wairarapa used to be a great street race around the streets of Marson. Of course, the home of one of our most famous international motorcyclists, and Aaron Slight comes from Masterton, just up the road from Carterton. Greytown, Carterton, Featherston, all the 4 towns along State Highway 2 there. All right, here we are, 129. Getting into our Golden Age Tavern and Anchorage Cafe class now. 129, Katie Henry. Look at Katie getting right up on the bike. See, one of the things with a road racing bike, you've got to go backwards to get your weight forward because you've got such a big tank. But with those bikes, you can slide your body right up the front of the bike. If you have a look, stand back and have a look at a bike, and the seat is almost horizontal all the way to the fuel cap. So as you can see, Katie, she could get right up close on the bike, keeping her weight forward, so much easier to control. See that from the bike? See where the fuel cup is? And watch indeed, as you can see here from Cole at the moment, Cole Scammell. So he too can move a little bit further forward. Oh, barking up that Brent Scammell Honda CRF 450. There we are to get away. Golden Age Tavern and Anchorage Cafe, 86 Gore Street here in Bluff. Golden Age Tavern at Outlook.com. On the phone at 03-212-7670. A call now for our ATVs. Call for our ATVs. Thank you, guys. ATVs to the dummy grid. Thank you. ATVs. All right, 600 class to rock, and another of our Yeah, Yamaha's in here at the moment. Revving it up, revving it up. The spectacular R6. Good work out there to Jason. Now 14 to come up to the plate. 14 with Matt Horton on the Honda CRF. Got a lot of the Penrite oil stickers over the bike as well, courtesy of HVR. Lots of photos taken today, lots of memories and opportunity. Yeah, 420. Let's get him up here. More of our good guys again with that proper Supermoto tyre on the back there. Our 420 of Ian Young. Nice bike presentation here. Got the Rockstar graphics up, pimped to the max. Looks fantastic. Got the little Oggy wheels there. You'll see the little nylon sliders out there where the axle bolt is. So should it just go down on the ground, effectively slide away. Oh, nice start, Ian. That was good. Matt, he had that sussed, didn't he? Great work out there. All right, still a fist of our competitors to go. Remembering Seth Devereaux having the fastest time from practice. We'll get this group back down and get a look at their times and hopefully see that we'll have our first time run. The end of this run, we are 3/4 the way through our day, folks. 3/4 the way through the day. So do stay with us. I would say at the rate we are going, probably finish about, I don't know, am I going to say 3:30? I don't think it'll be any more than 3:30. So could even be a little earlier, but thereabouts. So worthwhile staying with us. You will love it. All right, Scam Junior he's called. It is young Jacob Scamble himself, number 100. He won the beach race last year. Similar bike. You'll see the other bike in the pits as well. Got the knobbly tyres on it, ready for tomorrow. He is the New Zealand 250 beach racing champion, and he's out to defend his title tomorrow. Now, there's a good example. He's got an off-road helmet with Oakley goggles, but he's got road racing boots and a full leather kit there with Alpine stars. So, good wardrobe to choose. That's very good. In fact, he's got A-stars all round. Now, again, he's got proper motarding tyres. What they are, if you have a look at the tyre, you think, oh, what's wrong with it? It looks different. It's because it's got a different compound of rubber on the side, so it actually gives you more traction as you peel the tyre over. So proper racing tyres on the back and a little bit of tread up through the centre where the hard bit is. It needs the traction when you take off from the line. You don't want it too soft there or you get too much wheel spin. You want the softness on the outside of the tyre. Now, one of the things I didn't bring with me today was the temperature thermometer. I wouldn't be surprised if we've probably got about 40 degrees today at the tar seal. 40 degrees down at the tar seal, folks. Will be very warm conditions. Remembering, it's not worried about the wind factor down there. Lovely little two-stroke. Of course, the exhaust of a two-stroke is much more vital than an exhaust on a four-stroke. Why is it vital? Because it relies on back pressure. If you haven't got a muffler, it makes a terrible sound, but it also doesn't perform as well, whereby arguably some four-strokes perform better with no muffler on them. But for a two-stroke, you need that back pressure. It's all part of the performance. That's why it's called in there a baffle, and there'll be lots of sound baffle equipment built inside it. Yeah, good one, Jacob, across the line as he gets the clutch down. There he goes. So great work from the RJack contracting pilot. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, go. Yes, please. Somebody's brought up a thermometer with us, 39 degrees, 39. There you go. We said it's probably 40. So think of that. That's Celsius, folks. That's Celsius, 39 degrees at the tar seal. So there we go. Thought it might be about 40 today by the feel of it. So we'll take that. Thank you for somebody who brought that up. I actually only bought one of those a month ago, but unfortunately left it behind today. Dick of the week, you know what I mean. All right, here he is, Scam himself, Mr. Brent Scam. Oh, father of young Jacob, who's just been up the hill, and there he goes on the 450 four-stroke. So peels it into the corner and nice to watch. 450 And away goes racing number 30 with Brent Scammell. Still a fist of our riders. They're still coming at you, folks. Let's get them behind them. Here we are with 450. The CC of the bike and the number on it as well. 450 from Steve at Bryden. Love your work, Steve. Now, notice that as well. He's crept up forward. Got an older pair of leathers. Doesn't matter. He's got moto boots on, not road racing boots. He's even got goggles with some roll-offs on them today. A lot of the guys that do road racing, particularly motard guys, tell me they prefer to use the motocross helmet rather than the road race helmet, and it's got the peak on it. It actually means that they can put it down and get the air to flow over the top of the helmet, and it also gives them personally a little bit more ventilation in the heat, so it cools your head more. So a good opportunity to check out modern helmets. There's some amazing technology from companies like Shoei and Bell. Yeah, well done. That's young Isaac Holmes there on the 2001 Yamaha YZ250. So the two-stroke engine. And with those tyres on today, you can't get the radial technology in a tyre as small as that. So he will be really suffering from a lack of quality rubber as he hangs it out around the corner. 655 Carter Strang. Here we are, Strang Automotive in the Husqvarna FC 450. Well, I'll tell you what, he's got right up to the line there. He is launching so close. In fact, the shadow of the front wheel is across the line, so he's almost broken because that's when it starts. You've got to break that beam. I think those that just hang back that half. There we go. Nice work, Carter. Clean to get away. Coming up next, 29 this time with Rob Goodman, the YZF. He's favoured what we call the wet tyre as well, so that's got quite a bit more traction on the back than the other tyres have got. The advantage of that is it's more pliable. You will get greater tyre wear, but they still make plenty of tyres, so no problem there. Here we are, 75 up now with Noel Puklowski. Well, that bike's got more bark than the SPCA for sure. All right, letter V for the Invercargill fisherman, Quinn Fowler, courtesy of, is that right? It's down as Fever Roofing. I think that'll be probably a mistake. But anyway, we'll call it as it says, Fever Roofing, Munro Honda and Whole Shop Performance. That's actually the sponsors for Jason. Maybe it has been. Maybe he's had a lone bike. There he goes, the bluff fisherman who takes a day off for the BurtMunro every year to make sure that he can take a buzz up the hill here. 3 to go of two wheels before we get our ATVs up. Thank you, ATVs. You've been smarting on the ball all day. Here we go with our hero from 2018. Can he do it again? Yes, indeed, Mr. Damien Coppy. So welcome back, Damien. He will be a contender for the overall and what he did. You've got to come and watch this guy on the beach, ladies and gentlemen. I found it last year absolutely amazing. I'm a connoisseur of sideways racing, and this guy can go sideways, so check it out. Go Damien, great start, loving it all the way. Well done to the team, some lovely shirts you've got this year as well. Bare Naked Industries. Man, that's a very nice sponsor on the side there. We go to Emu Sportswear. So well done. Andrews Panel and Paint, Quick Start Autos, Bob, Sharon, Troy. Thank you guys to Lucas Quinn Racing. And the last one is NQ Control Services. Thank you. And Copies Mechanical. So well done. Thank you to the sponsors. I could give them a sponsors blurb just off the back of the racing shirt today. All right, 290 up here now. 290. Yeah. Get it all the way. 290 from young Josh. So here we go. Oh, in fact, all of a sudden, there's still another 3. I counted 3 last time. There's still 3 coming. So here we go. This massive 600 class, 2 pages of your program. bigger than Ben-Hur, this class. Most popular bikes up to 600, which of course now where all of our super sport racing comes from, motard racing, all bikes in this category. All right, Barry Summers, good on you, Barry. And I was just reminded, this is the only bike of its kind in New Zealand. Was brought out to race by a gentleman called Daryl Atkins, and Barry was lucky enough to secure it. Proud to be a local identity. I love his Ford Transit van. That's as iconic as his bike as well. Not too many old Ford Transit vans in the 70s still going, so good on you, Barry. Nice to see. Barry Summers, ladies and gentlemen, a real local identity and one of the all-round nice guys. Right, still to come. The Rudster, Mr. Andrew Rudd, won the event here 2 years ago. Last year it was Mitch Rees, not back to defend his title. He's in plaster at the moment after breaking his leg at Timaru 3 weeks ago. So here we are now with the Rudd. Here he goes on that Dyno Works bike. So this guy's good. I'm not talking about any kind of good. Are you ready to get excited about this run? He knows how to ride. He knows how to race. More importantly, he knows how to prepare a motorcycle. Dyno Works is the business. Right there in Ashburton, look at that, forward on the bike, getting the steps, and away he goes. Yeah, nice charging off the line. He's good to watch him peel. Oh, leg out the side as well in true moto form. And to check out, of course, what he did with his breaking of his wrist at Wanganui on Boxing Day. Just had it out of plaster this week. He's back racing. He's a real bloke. All right, 5:42. Here we are, the unforeseen decals up there. Jared Cox now. Jared is a work colleague with Andrew's just gone up, so these are two mates that know each other and play together, work together and race together and develop their bikes together at Dyno Works, courtesy of Honda Country. Honda Country is exactly that, Honda Country in Ash Vegas. All right, 3 to go with the big boys here, courtesy of Challenge Service Station and Neves Glass. Remembering Challenge Service Station, make sure you fill your bike up at the world's most southern service station and you'll be able to get well-priced gas, but more importantly, supporting a sponsor of this event. So fuel up your bike before you leave town today. Challenge Bluff. In association with Neves Glass, your 24-hour, 7-day-a-week glazing service, everything from cars to marine, glass to tinting, you'll find it all. If your Neves got his course, his mobile phone as well, so keep a hold of your program. I think he almost pulls a wheelie in every gear, doesn't he? How many did he hook up through there before he got off the line? Well, that's the standard one. That's the Yamaha Raptor, courtesy of Versatile Homes and Buildings, North Canterbury. And now we've got our super quads. These are the boys that have got a massive engine inside them. Look at that. See the radiator, see the cooling right up the front there, blowing that fan. It's got the Suzuki engine inside it. Was a Honda once upon a time. It's been stretched to the max. See that? The frame's been stretched. It's longer than the original. It'll all have the same back end. The back end will be identical, including even the mudguard and seated area. But then they've literally cut it in half, put the Suzuki race engine in. There we are. Look at the look on his face. Look at the look on your face. Hey, hanging on. You want to do that next year, don't you? Oh, go and see him next year. All right, here we are, here we are. Look at this, another one of our big, beautiful machines up there. Courtesy of Richmond Vehicle Testing Station. And Extreme, what's that? Extreme Glass, is it? Is that the sponsor? Oh, man, loving this, loving this. What a paint job as well. Totally a handmade chassis. So there we go, Lester Schrouder after Alistair McRae. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of round one. We're doing all of that again. Why? Because each of our competitors gets 2 time runs. So we're now, they're all official times. So that's the first, for whatever reason, if there was some reason that a bike now was to break down, it would still be on their time run. So you get 2 time runs. The fastest run for a rider wins. It might be the first run, might have been just the one they have, or maybe the second one still to come. So do look out. Oh, here comes our minibus team. Hope you've had an opportunity for a ride up today. Look out, because Kathy's driving. I've found out her name. Kathy's driving today. Look out. Woman at the wheel.